Liddies. Alright, continuing the lesson. We're just getting married is a good start, but we cannot promise that. Work on your character. Right click on your own character. Find spouse. Okay, I am pretty swordsy, so. Dutch. It's 27. Not bringing me much here. There we go. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? Catholicism. Catholic Irish, that's good. Forever. She's 24. I'm married, should have been born into them. Use a hook. Characters, which one? Oh, like Petty King Machar gets negative, man. Well, that's good. We're back. Trusting, chaste, deceitful. Well, we don't want that, do we? French. Potential liar. How about this one? Vengeful. That's good. House Mathfrafall. Unmarried. Vindictive planner. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that one. No vindictive wives for me. Yeah, we did back to this one. So she's Dutch. Let's see. Sadistic, wrathful. How's this one? Wow. Located in Thomond, Catholic Irish. Treacherous villain. Why would I want to marry a villain? What's wrong with you, game? What's this one? Albino. Nope. No albinos. Hey, look, she's Irish. She gives me no alliances. So I want an alliance. Yeah, no, not that vengeful. Cur. Who gives me the most here? Okay, yeah. Oh. Nothing. Oh, God. What the hell's wrong with me? No. 38. French. Has claims of the following titles. How's that one looking? He will accept. Alliance. Married at plus 30. Candidate level is thunder. Count Usha of Bologna. So I guess one of the main things is trying to find a decent wife. Where's this one? Has claims of... I don't know what that is. Catholicism. That's good. It's humble, brave, stubborn. Also only 17. So I know it's a game, guys, but yeah, I can't do that. Treacherous villain. What am I? Am I a treacherous villain? This is you. Treacherous villain. Do you have someone that compassionate absolver? Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's not get the treacherous villains. Zealous lackey. Golly. Rapacious villain. Godless villain. Zealous, bold ravener. Content empath. Spree-walled. Content. Compassionate. Arrogant. 21. That's good. To the amiable petty King Machad of Munster, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my daughter, Marguerite, in holy matrimony. May Saint Brigid bless your union. Signed, Count Friedrich of Spreewald. Excellent. Alrighty. So, now I'm married. There are many factors to consider choosing a spouse. Help out there's a filter. I already did that, didn't I? Didn't really send proposal. Got that. Congratulations. Excellent. May you live long and happily together. You may have noticed the toast message at the top of the screen. No. Screen toast messages deliver quick fire information that is relevant to your character. Marriages are also usually accompanied by a potential spouse's leads, accepts, or rejects your offer with the letter. There are different kinds of events. Use the find spouse for your son as well. Oh, okay, so find spouse. He is a dick. 3 claims. Petter King, Earl Thomas of Ennis. Is this one balanced? Norman. Ooh. Seems to be a good one. Petter King. I'd like to accept your marriage. Your son and heir, Brian, and my daughter, Archel, will be joined in holy matrimony. Mary St. Brigid. Out. There. You can start producing members of your family and heirs to your titles who are of your dynasty. Okay. Family is important. The player heir will always come from your dynasty, and most often from your house. In the future, it won't. Keep an eye on your family and their line of succession, depending on their succession laws. You might end up inheriting titles, along with land and vassals. Not everyone in your dynasty will be landowners, but every plot of land on the map has an owner. Sometimes that owner is you, sometimes it's one of your vassals, and sometimes it's another realm entirely, many of whom have had their own or are vassals. Your acquaintance, Count Richard, married. Huh. Marriage. Married. Spreewald, located in Spreewald. Saxon. -30. We shouldn't like that. Short reign. Arrogant. Uh-oh. Might be killing my son. Every title is county. Ruled by a count or countess. Duchy. Ruled by a duke or duchess. Kingdom. Ruled by a king or queen. Empire. Ruled by an emperor or empress. Every title is technically, but sometimes not in practice. Subordinate to a title, one tier up the chain. Every county is thus part of a duchy. Every duchy is part of a kingdom is subordinate to an empire. If these higher ranked titles are held or created by someone with enough clout to enforce order. Note, there are many dynamic names for these titles. Your current ruler is in charge of a petty kingdom, which corresponds to the duchy here. Also, barons, you have one, the mayor of Innis, the minor rulers. Baronies here, just next. We say legally because as Crusader Kings 3 lets you play with history, there is no way to guarantee that a king is actually in control of all the titles his kingdom is supposed to contain within its borders. We call this title a hierarchy. To sure. Which I give you a pile. Yeah. Wizard Orlando may be a king of England, but their realm does not yet contain all the lands that are legally considered to be part of England. The holder of a duchy, kingdom, or empire always has a casus belli, cause for war, required to declare war on another ruler. Specifies what the war is about, usually a specific territory, the war target. Also, to gain anything more than casus belli allows, regardless of how soundly the enemy is defeated. One of the most important casus bellis are claims, whether they come from succession or fabricate claim on a county. Okay. To continue, change the duchy titles map mode. How do I do that? Return to the realms map. Change the duchy's title map mode. I don't know how to do that. Return to realms map mode. Okay. Got you. The church of Munster consists of 3 counties. Their names should be visible on the map. Thomond held by you, Desmond held by a neighboring ruler, and Ormond held by your vassal. These counties are made up of smaller pieces of land, baronies, and individual holdings of a realm. Holdings. Holding. Barony of Dominic, holder you. Holdings provide different levels of taxes and levies, as well as buildings that can construct and upgrade depending on the holding type. You suggest you start by upgrading the bastion and curtain walls. Click on your capital and select bastions and curtain walls. Qatar's. 3 years left. And provides taxes to their holder. So they will in turn pay taxes to their leased. Gold income obligations. It can affect how high or low these taxes are. Being at war can affect. Understand? As a ruler, you are likely to be the liege of at least one vassal. These are rulers who have sworn fealty to you and are thus part of your realm. Vassals supply you with gold, taxes, and soldiers' levies. It is possible to do both, be a liege and vassal at once. Open the realm view on the right side of the screen. Highlight it. Inspect the vassals tab. Okay, here's a list of your current vassals, along with some additional information about them. At the top of the list is the ruler of Ormond. Okay, whose land you can see on the map. This is earldom. This is an earldom, a county tier title inside your realm. Earl. Okay. Come here for an overview of things such as your vassals, current opinion of you, whether they are considered a powerful vassal or not, and the levels of taxes and levies they currently provided you with. Taxes paid to you. Levies. Okay. Feudal. Ormond. Here's a list of your current vessels. That's without giving your vessels heavy. This keeps them out of schemes and factions against you. No matter how mighty a ruler your character is, if your realm unites against you, either to depose you through war, or just to murder you while you sleep, your reign is bound to be cut short. Some of your vessels might serve on your council, making their opinion extra important, as they will be trusted to counsel tasks. There's a limit. There's a limit how many vassals you can comfortably be in charge of before your realm becomes unwieldy. Going beyond this vassal limit affects taxes and levies beyond to you. This doesn't matter for the tutorial, but when you start to build your own kingdom, be mindful of growing too fast. If you end up exceeding your vassal limit, you can grant lower tier titles to your vassals. Sometimes you can even create new high tier titles to consolidate your power and strengthen your hold over the lower titles, de jure subservient to your title. Your realm is the complete body of the land and titles that you control, including the areas held by your vassals. Right now, for you, this means the counties called earldoms, due to your Irish culture, of Thomond and Ormond. When domain is used, we are instead referring to the land that you own personally, without vassals, Thomond. Some things that will happen will only affect your domain, Thomond, while other things will impact your entire realm, the duchy or petty kingdom of Munster. Got you. Okay, note that there is a limit to how much land you can hold personally before you start incurring penalties at the domain limit. When you go above your domain limit, it can be a good idea to use the grant title interaction on characters you are friendly with, making them your vassals. As you have no spare titles to give away, you cannot currently do this, but you would otherwise find it in the character menu, visible when right-clicking on a character. Council. Managing a realm is not a lot of work. As a ruler, you have the help of your council. These can be either vassals or members of your court, and they act as your trusted advisors. There is a council position responding to each skill, and married rulers will also have their spouse assisting them. Open the council menu, highlighted. So council. Councilors can be set to work, and they all do different things. You can change a councilor's task by clicking on the button near the portrait in the council view. Begin a councilor is a prestigious position. Powerful vassals expect to be appointed and will be unhappy if left out. Okay, so he's a spy master. I understand. Schemes are long-term goals aimed at another character that they can hostile goals like murder or abduction or of your target, or be more wholesome, such as the befriend scheme. To continue, open the intrigue. Okay, intrigue. Stop scrolling. Inspect the schemes tab. No hostile scheme in progress. Start one by interacting with another character. Personal schemes. No personal schemes in progress. Discovered secret schemes. A good time to use a scheme might be when you find that line of succession to not be as clear-cut and favorable as you'd like. One way to get ahead is to simply remove the competition quietly and with no witnesses. Murder schemes come with a risk of discovery. If your attempt goes awry, you will make your character unpopular, especially with your intended target. The sway scheme is made for increasing the opinion someone has of your character. Let's try it. Open the council view. Alright. Right-click on your court chaplain, your bishop. And choose the sway. Sway. Schemes. Excellent. Once set in motion, your scheme will slowly progress over time. Okay. The time before a conclusion is reached varies based on the scheme's success chance, which can be affected by the relative skills. In this case, it's affected by your diplomacy. If you're unhappy with your scheme, you can always open the intrigue view, highlighted. Inspect your schemes tab. Right, inspect the schemes tab. It should be open by default. Okay. If you're unhappy with your scheme, you can always cancel it by clicking the X button next to the scheme. Sometimes schemes can give rise to secrets. If you catch someone trying to commit murder, it's probably in the best interest to make sure you keep it quiet. You can also blackmail them to gain a hook. Hooks represent a favor you can call in or hold you have over a particular character, letting you encourage or force them to do your bidding. As you play, you'll find many different ways to use hooks. Experiment with them. Now, next, let's pretend you have managed to get a hook on one of your vassals. Inspect the hook secret tab. Alright. This weak hook can be used for a number of things. For example, you can increase the obligations set by the feudal contract you have for the feudal vassal. To access the menu for changing your feudal contract, go to your vassal list and the realm view, or right-click his portrait to choose Modify Feudal Contract. You may notice that some interactions are immediately visible when you have interactions available. The character interaction menu only displays the most common ones. To display missing action, so show hook to make them accept. Modify. Wars are the central part of Crusader Kings 3. There are many concepts to cover, but for now, let's touch briefly on some of them. The rest and the details will let you discover as you start playing. The most important events in any war are the battles, which are fought by armies. Most of your soldiers will come from levies, but you can expand your army by employing men at arms. If things get really tough, you can also hire mercenaries, provided you have the gold. Open your military, highlighted. Oh, look at that. Total soldiers, 1,148. Mercenaries. Look at that. Band of the Horn. Board Riviers. Gaelic Band of Gowrie. Cool. When a war starts, you can raise your armies with a single click of the button. Raise all armies. Alright. A button that will appear together with the war score icon to the lower right of your screen. Okay. You can of course raise all armies from this military view as well. When a war is over, you have to disband your soldiers before starting another war. Rally points are mustered, grounds for the levies. Arms under your command. This is where they will appeal call to war. To start a war, you need a legitimate reason. There are various ways to obtain a casus belli. You might have to share titles that make you the rightful liege of your target. You might inherit claims or holy wars against nearby infidels. Although these are the most common, there are dozens of different types of casus bellis you discover and use as you play. The easiest and most straightforward way to acquire claims is to fabricate a claim of a county. A council task performed at the court chaplain targets a county and builds progress over time. At 100% progress, a claim can be fabricated for a cost of gold. So long. Almost there. Soon, we'll let you unpause the game. There are just a few things to go over first. Firstly, it's important to note that there are 5 different speeds available for you to play. Press keys 1 through 5 to easily switch between them. You'll be able to pause or change the pace whenever you want. Secondly, for certain important events, the game will auto-pause for you. There's nothing wrong with playing at low speeds. Increasing the speed with things are quiet or slowing it down when you go to war. Generally, we recommend and inspecting menus, or when you are faced with tough decisions. To start the ticking of time, unpause the game using the spacebar or by clicking the play button in the lower right corner. This will let days, months, and years go by. Armies constructed to march will move, events will occur on screen, letters will be sent, the characters will age. Find a speed that's comfortable for you. Now, as a first task, let's remind your neighbor, the Earl of Desmond, who his rightfully truly is. Happen to expand your realm, then so be it. Using the character interaction system that we went over earlier and selecting him via the map, declare war. Ruler of Desmond. You should already have a Valet Cassius Belli, as his title is to share a part of your realm. Alright. Declared war. Next, you should rally your armies. A button has appeared at the bottom of your screen to help you, but you can also do this from your military view. To move your army, click on the army on the map and right-click on the area you want them to go to, perhaps the enemy capital or barony. Order your army across waters and will embark. Click on the army on the map. We're heading into the battle with enemy forces. This can be a head-on encounter with other armies or happen automatically if two hostile armies cross paths. Similarly, sieges occur. An enemy holding. This is a good time to unpause the game if you've done so yet. Otherwise, time stands still and your armies will not move. Wedding celebration. With my marriage to Petty Queen Marguerite, begs us to throw a suitable, extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this. Consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during the time. Two armies depends on a number of things. The number of levies both sides have, which commanders involved, and women at arms, 6 knights. Well, they were border. Enemy realms, earldom. It's attacking an enemy holding. Click the highlighted icon. Click the highlighted icon to find out how it's going. As I increase your war score. Whenever I see just one. Or you can always look at the war score. Slaughter it, Desmond. Your war score is at 100%. You're now able to enforce your demands by clicking the war score icon. Open the war view. Highlighted. Maybe to enforce your demands by clicking the war score. What the hell did I just do? So congratulations, David. It's what it's like to make it through an essential part of the game. The tutorial lessons end here. However, pieces of advice will still occasionally appear as those are icons. So let's learn more about certain situations. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Things you could do now that you have dipped your toes into some of the essential systems. Crusader Kings 3 is about setting your own goals. If you want a suggestion, we try to become the king or queen of all Ireland. War is not the only way either. Or you can click current situation button up top with the suggestions. Your character's faith makes it so that you have a realm priest. These bishops hold immense power and are more than willing to share it with you. Good side. Your bishop provides you with taxes. Shoot. Taxes. Oh, I ain't got no fucking gold. I didn't want to construct that. focus on man. Lowborn. Miplin. Generous. Deceitful. Oh, she was a teenager. Covetous villain. Tint adventurer. Albino genius. If negative. Why is it prestige? Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Dishonorable villain. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit, shit. There we go. Too many existence of alliances, so... I don't know what this is. Let's see. She is honest, chaste, and content. What the fuck is wrong with that? It's only 9. It's horrible. Oh, shit, damn it. Relevance, opinion of view. Relevance. Is an unlanded character who serves her with a... Lesbian. Dwarf. She's a dwarf. That's funny. Let's see. He is... Oh, so he has a lisp. I don't get what I'm doing here, but whatever. I don't get what I'm doing. I don't get what I'm doing.